dawah in Italian now.
Yeah.
Doing everything.
We try multitasks. We're learning. I'm learning some
So
Spanish
you have to
now.
do it in Hebrew as well.
I should.
Yeah, should we do in dawah in Hebrew?
Let's translate for the audience here. Let's translate something. Come, translate for me.
You want me to translate, Chef?
Okay. So let's say to the Hebrew-speaking people,
לאנשים שמדברים רק שפה עברית,
we invite you to Islam.
הוא רוצה לשם אותך לאחים המזרחים.
Are you translating correctly? Because I don't know.
Yes.
All right. And we call you to say, La ilaha illallah, none worthy of worship except Allah.
הם רוצים לקחת אתכם למשפחה בני ישראל.
And Muhammad Rasulullah.
הם אומרים דברים, זה לא נכון, ומה אנחנו יכול לעשות?
Where is Muhammad? I didn't hear Muhammad.
It's a different word.
No, say the word Muhammad Rasulullah.
It's a different word, my friend.
What's the different word? I want to say Muhammad
I can't
Rasul.
say that, Sheikh, you know that.
No, you said you're supposed to translate. That's you.
I can only translate what I know is true.
Listen.
Sheikh, I can't translate what I know isn't true.
No,
I can't lie on camera.
One second. You don't need to lie.
Yeah.
You were supposed to translate. It doesn't matter. You agree or not?
No, Sheikh.
Listen.
A servant of Allah cannot lie on camera.
Listen, you're not lying.
No, but you are, Sheikh. I can't lie on camera.
No, you could say he is saying.
No.
Do that.
I can't help you in your lie.
I'm not lying.
It is, but Sheikh, you're lying.
I'm not lying.
No, we have a commandment that you can't do that.
What? You're not lying.
No, Sheikh, hear me. Something called lifnei iver lo sitin. You shouldn't put a rock in front of someone that they will trip. Which means just because somebody else is doing it, you can't help them.
Okay, let me tell you what I meant. For example, if you say something, and for Arab audience, if you said something, I will say he is saying such and such. So I am translating what you said. I'm not saying what I believe. You understand? For example, we have books in the books talking about what Abu Jahl, the enemy of the Prophet, what he said about the Prophet. One of the enemies of the Prophet from Quraysh. One of the, you could say, cousins. He was saying bad things about the Prophet and Islam.
Why?
Because he was evil. Yeah, that's why. So we say he said such and such. It doesn't mean I agree with him. You understand? We say he said this. So the same thing I want you to say what I'm saying.
I can't, Sheikh. I can't say the Shahada. It's a good try. I give it. Sheikh, it was a good try. I give you. It was a very good try on your part.
You were supposed to translate listen. That's what you call it, Aman. That's a trust. You were supposed to say.
I said everything.
You said.
Sheikh, I said everything you said. I didn't say word for word, but I said everything you said. It was a good try, Sheikh. I give you. It was very smart. But work on the not smart.
By the way, even if you said it without believing it, it doesn't mean you become Muslim. You know that?
No.
Yeah, you know.
No, some of the dawah people keep saying that.
No. Even if you said it 1,000 times, if you didn't believe in it, it doesn't work.
Yeah, because that's what some of the dawah people are saying.
No, that's not. No,
very
don't
low
know.
Standard.
They don't know.
Very low. Did you see what happened in Bradford yesterday?
Let me just explain this to the audience.
No problem.
Now, when you say the shahada, the testimony, it has to come first. You have to believe in it, like what I said to this man. You have to believe, to know that this is true, and you're accepting it in your heart. Then you say it with your tongue. Now, for example, I can stop someone, non-Arabic speaker, say Ashhadu an la ilaha. He might repeat after me, but he doesn't know what he's saying. It doesn't mean he became Muslim. You have to believe in it in your heart, and then you say it with your tongue, and you have to implement what it means with your limbs, meaning to pray and to fast and to do the righteous deeds. This is what is Islam.
Did you see what happened in Bradford yesterday?
Did you get what I'm saying?
I heard what you're saying.
So that's why if you say it 1,000 times without believing it, doesn't mean you become Muslim.
Did you see what happened yesterday?
What happened? I don't know.
Some Sunnis beat up Shias yesterday in Bradford.
So what's this to do with me?
I'm asking if Sheikh saw the news.
I didn't see the news.
I have a question for you.
Yes.
It's a very serious question. You might not want cameras, whatever you like. I see many times in the park young Sunnis, when Shia come, screaming Shia kafir and Shia stuff like this.
Yeah, it depends on what Shia. Because if the Shia believes...
No, but do you think it's a good thing having children scream that?
No, they shouldn't be screaming, because I'm not in favor of screaming.
It comes to violence then. That's what
No, you shouldn't be. There shouldn't be. We have to preach Islam in a good manner. Yeah? And at the end of the day, if someone believes in certain things in Shiism, believes, for example, the Quran is changed, believes, for example, that cursing, they believe that the Sahaba of the Prophet, they're disbeliever, things like that, then they commit a major shirk.
Yeah, but you're supposed to be caught screaming Shia Cafe.
No, they shouldn't do that.
Like I
Not
said,
for
Sheikh,
everyone.
the standard of the people doing dawah here has dropped. It used to be much better people, more respectful, people like yourself. Now you people screaming the whole time.
No, we shouldn't be. This scream is not, it doesn't help,
I know.
by the way. But anyway,
You
I
have to
hope...
give a course online how to do dawah properly. Maybe when you go on Islamic channel, you give a course on how to do dawah properly.
I should do that.
You should do it, so people
I
don't-
should do that, actually. I should do it. I believe it's important.
So people
Because
don't
at the end of
have
the
people
day...
screaming like nut jobs. It's always good to see you, Sheikh.
All right. Look after yourself. May Allah guide you, يا ديفيد.
عندنا واحد من اصحابنا
نعم.
مسيحي هو، فنبقى نجيب له كتب يعني زينه حق الاسلام يعني. شو
طيب.
الكتب يعني عندك فكره؟
هي في عندك، خذ الاشياء من هنا وخذ من هنا، خذ من اخوها، شوف الشيء المناسب. Okay, inshallah ta'ala, my brothers and sisters, we ask Allah to guide them to the right path, and alhamdulillah we try our best. The brother who alhamdulillah came back to Islam, hopefully inshallah ta'ala he try his best inshallah ta'ala to practice Islam properly. And the same thing here for our audience inshallah ta'ala, that to remember that the dua, yani we can do some work here, and whatever we can, we ask Allah to increase it in all khair, as well inshallah ta'ala by your dua inshallah ta'ala to us to help us to continue the righteous deeds and to continue on this right path. Jazakumullah khair, all my brothers and sisters. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.